So, welcome to the video review of the Genesis Whirlwind. It's an aluminum framed women's bike. It's got a nice finish. The welds look good and solid on it. Been pretty happy with it. We've had this bike in our household for about 2 years now. It's got a nice anodizing on the handlebars. It's held up very well. The grip shifters feel nice. They got nice ratcheting to them. They're comfortable, not sloppy like some tend to be. The stickers aren't clear coated into the bike, so you could remove them if you wanted to. They did a pretty decent job. No real wrinkles in them or anything, so I was pretty pleased with that. Standard plastic bear trap, rat trap style pedals. 3 gears on the front, 7 on the back, get you 21 total. Standard fare, low-end Shimano rear derailleur, but it does all right. I've adjusted the gears up pretty nice since putting it together. You have a rear linear pull brake on the rear, and you have a disc brake on the front. Works all right, especially for what the bike is intended for. It's not a downhill bike, enduro bike, cross-country bike. It's a casual bike for riding on the road, trails, real light stuff. It does have a threadless headset, which is pretty nice. Very minimal travel, maybe of the 50 millimeter variety, but not too bad. You know, it's just enough to take the little jostles out of the trails and sharp edges off the sidewalks. Little tin Genesis emblem on the head tube there. Not a bad little touch. Tires are pretty nice on it. They're 26-inch, but they're pretty plump. They're supposedly 2.3 inches by their measurement. They come out just a little under that, which I think anybody who's been around bicycles long enough is kind of used to that. So here we have an official 2.19 inches. But again, you can try measuring yours, and these are pretty plump. I'll put them up against my GT with the 26-inch Mountain Kings any day. And that was measured in between the knobbies. I didn't measure from the outside of the knobbies. You can see how it lines up with my hand. I wear an extra large glove. The brake levers are metal with plastic hoods. So I'd rather see the plastic hoods and metal levers than the other way around, because I've had the plastic levers fail before. It's got a decent reach to it. You can call that about 20 inches there across the top tube. So it's not a huge bike. It's probably in the medium-ish terrain. Standover height, it runs around 27 inches there. The seat is very nice. Now the seat came broken, but within the week, Genesis had another seat out to me in the mail. So it was literally out the next day, and within that week I had that seat. So it's very cushy, very comfy. Something you usually have to pay extra to get. Actually feels a lot lighter than she weighs out at. 35.21 pounds. The bike does glide pretty smoothly. Now when I assembled it, I did break it down a little bit and add my own grease to all the bearings. But it's stable. I put my 13-year-old granddaughter on it, and she rockets around pretty well on it. She's used to her Raleigh and being able to go off-road with it and all. And this bike takes what she dishes out. It runs okay on these trails here. They're pretty smooth trails, just some green stuff. But with the tires, a little bit of the front suspension, and that cushy seat on the rear, it's not a bad bike for some light green trails. I've had no problems out of it. Aside from the initial setup, it's actually been pretty good. This is probably the best women's bike I've seen available at Walmart. And at $148, it's still available online. So I hope you liked the review. Give it a thumbs up, please. Consider subscribing my channel. Hit the bell icon to get notified, and keep riding.